Hi, I'm Margaret with Whimsy North, and today I'm going to show you how to do the twisted German cast-on. This is the cast-on that I use in my new pattern, the Rise Stroller Mitts. And I like to use this cast-on for mittens and gloves because it is a little bit stretchier than the long tail cast-on that a lot of people use. So it makes great for getting the mittens over your wrist and your hand, and also it's good for hats, brims of hats, or ribbing or brioche work, someplace where you need a little stretchier cast on. So to start, I have some Malabrigo yarn here and my needles. I'm just using some circular needles today because that's what I like to use, but you can use straight needles as well. And first I'm going to get my yarn ready. So similar to the long tail cast on, I'm going to get a long piece of yarn, and to do that I kind of like to measure on my needle. So I'm going to cast on 10 stitches. Therefore, I start with a little tail and I wrap it around my needle 10 times. There you go. So that's about 10 stitches, but this cast on is a little bit stretchier. So I like to add a little bit extra just to make sure I have enough yarn. Now, to start, I'm going to take and I'm going to tie or make a slip knot. And to do so, I'm going to twist the yarn and then take the bottom, put it through the center and pull up. And that is my first stitch. I'm going to place that stitch on my needle and tighten it. Not too tight. You want to be able to move it up and down your needle. Oh, and I popped that on backwards. So the reason I double checked that is I want to check where my yarn is coming from. My working yarn, which comes from my ball, should be at the top, and my tail should be at the bottom. So I flipped that around just so I have it coming out the right way. Now, I'm going to set up my hands similar to the long tail cast on, and in doing so, I'm going to take my pinky finger and wrap it underneath this working yarn. Then I am going to take my pointer finger and my thumb, stick it between the two yarns, grab this working yarn with my other hand, stick them through and pull out to make a V. So here, this is the similar way that you would set up for a long tail cast on, where you have your working yarn around your pointer finger and you have your tail around your thumb. Now, to do the twisted German cast on, I'm going to show you how you would do that one. So you go first underneath both strands of yarn in your thumb, then you go up and through the hole that is attached to your thumb, come up and around, go down through the hole, on your pointer finger, and then you kind of move your thumb forward to make this window. So you'll see there's a little window that pops in the bottom, and that's where you pull your needle through. Then you tighten it with your thumb, and there you have your second stitch. Let me show you that again. So I'm going to go underneath both strands of yarn on my thumb, down through the hole on that side, up and over, through the hole on my pointer finger, and then find that window and pop it through. Let me do a couple more for you. And as you can see, I kind of use my thumb at the end to guide the yarn up and over the tip of my needle. So you can kind of use both hands to help it get to that window. Under both, down through, around, through here, and through the window. And there you have it. As you can see, there's a little extra bit of yarn at the bottom here of my cast on. That's what's going to make it really nice and stretchy. the Twisted German Cast On. Thank you so much.